My name is Christopher Doyle. I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor in the state of Maryland, and I'm the director of the International Healing Foundation. And I'm also the co-founder and president of Voice of the Voiceless, a Virginia-based organization that defends the rights of former homosexuals, individuals with unwanted same-sex attractions, and their families. I want to tell you a little bit about my story, but also my experiences, both experiencing therapy, but also as a practitioner. For 15 years of my life, I experienced unwanted same-sex attraction stemming from multiple issues, including childhood sexual abuse and insufficient bonding with men growing up. But it was always my dream to marry a woman and have a family. These unresolved issues prohibited me from really entering into a healthy relationship with a woman. And my unmet emotional needs from men caused me to feel different and detached, longing for emotional connection. These needs caused me to become sexually attracted to other males, and I struggled with these feelings for 15 years. Although I did not myself identify as gay, I engaged in many sexual relationships with men. And these experiences, they felt good at the time, but they ultimately left me feeling unfulfilled and really in conflict with myself. I knew in my heart I was not a gay man, and I struggled with these feelings for many years. But 10 years ago, I experienced a profound change in my life. I graduated from college in Pennsylvania and moved down to Northern Virginia, and for the first time in my life, I developed non-sexual, loving relationships with a group of men from my church. Unlike my experiences growing up, these men unconditionally loved and accepted me, and I later sought professional counseling to heal wounds from childhood sexual abuse, began attending several support groups that fostered a lot of growth and maturity in my life. And all these experiences really caused a significant change in my sexual feelings for men. Today, I am married to my beautiful wife, Sherry. We've been married for 7 years, and we've been blessed with 3 wonderful children, 2 boys and a girl, and I am truly living my dream. Today, I have absolutely no same-sex attractions. During the early years of my marriage and family, I really felt a desire to help other individuals and families who have struggled with the same experiences as myself. So I began a journey to understand myself as well as others who have similar experiences. And I just want to say, my heart goes out to people in this room that experience negative experiences with therapy. As a practitioner, we're trained in graduate school to do no harm. And unfortunately, some people do experience negative experiences. I'm going to address that later. But what I learned through my own experience, and as well as the experience of the people that I work with, is that there's a minority of individuals who experience same-sex attractions, but they don't identify themselves as gay. These individuals, like myself, they seek out professional counseling and sometimes spiritual support groups to help them resolve the underlying issues that lead to unwanted same-sex attractions. In my professional clinical practice over the last 4 years, I have had the privilege to counsel between 150 and 200 individuals and families struggling with sexual orientation. In nearly 25 years of clinical practice, the organization I direct, International Healing Foundation, has literally helped thousands of individuals, families, and communities. Collectively, we have seen hundreds experience change from a primary homosexual orientation to a primary heterosexual orientation. Unfortunately, however, at the end of 2012, we began to witness an erosion of clients' rights, including our clients, with the passing of legislation in California and now New Jersey. And in 2013, because of this, I co-founded an organization in Virginia called Voice of the Voiceless, to advocate for these individuals who I believe are often misunderstood and misrepresented and marginalized by our society. These individuals have no representation and no one advocating for them. They have simply been told, probably like the witness you just heard, that they are born gay and they can't change. However, we know from clinical experience as well as from research that no one is simply born a homosexual. And for some individuals, sexual orientation, and I say some, sexual orientation is fluid and can change. One of these individuals, a client of mine, is actually here today to testify and tell you his story. He's an extremely courageous young man that has chosen not to accept society's label on him and instead control his own destiny.